This news update is brought to you by...
It's the most wonderful time to stay connected with Flow. Get great deals on prepaid and postpaid plans. Get double the talk, double the text, and double the data when you activate a prepaid or postpaid combo plan, sizes medium and up. All this plus $50,000 to be won from Flow this wonderful Christmas. Visit us in-store today.
'Cause it's the most wonderful time of the year.
This is the Barbados Today morning news for Monday, January 9th. Thank you for joining us. I am Mary Claire Williams. The new school term begins today with teachers calling for environmental as well as health and safety concerns to be addressed at institutions across the island. The Combermere School, which has been plagued with environmental problems, is due to reopen tomorrow. But President of the Barbados Union of Teachers, Pedro Shepherd, says there are other issues that need to be addressed at other schools.
The union has had some major challenges with health and safety in schools. Too many of our schools are not meeting basic requirements as laid down in the Health and Safety Act, or the SHAW Act as is familiarly known. Matters such as accessibility, adequate bathroom facilities, lunch facilities, ventilation, air quality, fire escapes and fire extinguishers, lighting quality, etc. are rare. We are currently in discussion with teachers at the St. Lawrence School, where there are serious problems emanating from the greenhouse swamp and the environments. We have had to raise concern over rodents, rats, bees, flies, mosquitoes, dust, mold. You can list a whole host of things invading our schools.
In other news this morning, the Barbados Water Authority has begun cleaning sewer lines on the south coast. The BWA says it is part of efforts to improve the system in the area following recent problems there. Crews were at work yesterday in Peron Village, Rendezvous Christchurch, and manager of the Wastewater Division, Patricia Innes, says it is an ongoing program.
This program is going to be continuing, and we are hoping that we can get Barbadians to contribute and to help us, of course, by intensifying their efforts to ensure that only what is to go into the sewers goes into the sewers. And we'll be trying to help in that way by soon distributing informations to those customers in this area as well as in the Bridgetown in a general attempt to ensure that we maintain the health and safety of our sewer line.
Opposition leader Mia Motley says the Barbados Labour Party will continue working to address the issues affecting Barbadians this year. Motley was speaking at her annual party for children of her St. Michael Northeast constituency on the weekend.
We are deeply conscious that Barbadians are very anxious. Many are finding it even much harder to be able to make it. So we are focused and ready for the job. We know what we have to do. And we know that Barbadians are expecting their government to relate to them differently. There has to be a new government. So we look forward to being able to continue moving across the country and relating to people, because without the people...
Meanwhile, St. Thomas MP Cynthia Ford says the focus will also be on the development of the island's youth.
So I believe 2017 does have some prospects that will help the Barbadian public to be able to better understand where we are, and of course to devise strategies and projects and programs that will help us to go further on in life, because it's important that our youth be stabilized and that our youth work towards some social and moral activities that will help to prepare for generations to come. So we are going to work hard together to engage the public, as we said by the leader, to be able to make a difference in the lives of Barbadians with the hope that we hope or we determine will come from what plans we have.
The chairman of the judging panel of the Frank Collymore Literary Awards, Antonio Boo Rudder, says not enough work went into several submissions this year. Addressing the awards ceremony on the weekend, Rudder said too many were hastily prepared, and there was also evidence of plagiarism in some cases.
This year, we received 71 entries compared to last year's 77. Each year, there are a number of entries that stand tall because of the mastery of craft and skill displayed by the authors in articulating their messages. However, lack of attention to detail and the coherent development of storylines and meticulous editing still raise cause for concern and detract from the positive impact of too many entries. While we are seeing evidence of maturity, skill and confidence from a greater number of writers, we still see too many pieces that are indicative of hasty preparation and lack of attention to detail. And at times, as one of our fellow judges commented, at times blatant plagiarism that cannot be justified at this level of creative endeavor.
Sports now. 12 current West Indies players have been named in the Barbados Pride squad to contest the regional Super 50, which begins this month. Test captain Jason Holder will lead the 14-man squad in the January 24th to February 18 tournament. The lineup includes Test vice captain Craig Brathwaite and fellow teammates Carlos Brathwaite, Roston Chase, Miguel Cummins, Shane Dorwich, Shea Hope, Kimar Roach and Jomel Warrican. Suleiman Ben, Jonathan Carter and Ashley Nurse are all members of the West Indies one-day international side. Left-handed opener Anthony Aline and all-rounder Kevin Stout are the only two members of the squad without international experience. Pride were the losing finalists in last year's tournament when they went down to Trinidad and Tobago Red Force. They opened their campaign against arch-rivals Guyana Jaguars at Kensington Oval on January 24.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Naniki Barbados Music Festival 2017. Get ready to see Chrisette Michelle, Third World, Nicholas Branker, and more. Naniki Barbados Music Festival presents 5 amazing shows from January 11th to 15th. On January 11th and 12th, Canadian jazz icon Oliver Jones presents Swan Song at Divi South Winds and Jazzin' with Naniki at the Frank Collymore Hall. On January 13th, Reggae Ambassadors, Third World will rock Ilaro Court East. On January 14th, it's Sounds of the City with Grammy Award winner Chrisette Michelle. The curtain comes down January 15th with Nicholas Branker's ISO Journey Through the Years featuring Allison Hines, Gabby, Grina, Edwin, and David Rudd. Available now at ticketpal.com.
We're back now with news from the region. The Ministry of Health in Jamaica is reporting 2 imported cases of malaria have been confirmed on the island. In a statement issued yesterday afternoon, the ministry said the infection was found in a Jamaican who had lived in Ghana and returned home in November last year. The second person is an Indian national who entered the island in March last year. There were 3 imported cases of the mosquito-borne disease in 2016. Malaria was eradicated from Jamaica in 1961. There was an outbreak in 2006. However, the disease was again eradicated in 2009. On the international scene, the late former Iranian President Akbar Hashemi Rafsanjani has been remembered as one of the political titans of the post-revolutionary Iran and a friend of moderates. Rafsanjani died of a heart attack on Sunday. Analysts say his death was a blow to the country's president, Hassan Rouhani, ahead of the May elections. More in this Reuters report.
Former Iranian President Akbar Hashemi Rafsanjani has died. The country's state media reports the influential figure passed away on Sunday in a Tehran hospital after suffering a heart attack. Rafsanjani served as president from 1989 to 1997. He later ran again in 2005 but lost to hardliner Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. Rafsanjani had been described as a pillar of the Islamic Revolution. His policies included economic liberalization, better relations with the West, and empowering Iran's elected bodies, all of which appealed to many Iranians but were despised by hardliners. His funeral will be held in Tehran on Tuesday. He was 82 years old.
That's the news this morning. Remember, you can get more on our website, www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're on Izumi Media in bus terminals and Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Or you can tune in to Channel 99 on Flow TV or Mix 96.9 FM for more news and sports. I am Mary Claire Williams. Have a good morning.